Welcome back to everybody, back to another episode here on the channel as we're back here on the diamond, but now in the major leagues here today in the Road to the Show with Deshaun King, as Deshaun is with the Milwaukee Brewers who drafted him. And now in our 28th episode, we're going to be finally in the majors, playing our first major league ball game here today. And of all places, we're going to be debuting here in New York. We're going to be in the Bronx, and we're going to be in Game 3 of a series with the New York Yankees here today. As you take a look here, that's the transactions here of how we got called up here. They purchased our contract there with Nashville, AAA Nashville. And, of course, now we're part of this club here. Now, I don't know how often we're going to be playing. I don't know if by the looks of it, we're everyday player, but we could be every other day or play every 2 days and have a day off. But we'll see how things go. As currently the Brew Crew right now, a game and a half back behind the Reds. And the Yankees right now, 4.5 games back of the Rays, which I don't mind that as I'm a Red Sox fan. So I don't mind seeing the Yankees down here in the gutter as they're 12-19 right now in 5th place in the AL East. But things can surely change really quickly here if I don't, of course, get myself together here, get into this game here today. But there you see, Deshaun will be batting 5th into this lineup here as Christian Yelich there batting 2nd. And, of course, Will Myers, Gio, who else is there? Christian Walker, Willie Amos. So we got some pretty good names here, pretty good talent, some pretty young players here. This young Brewers crew. There you see Brandon Woodruff, one of our pitchers, Freddie Peralta, and of course Josh Hader, and then of course we're going to be facing up against Garrett Cole here today. 93 overall, A potential. He's been in the league for 10 years, so he knows what he's doing. Of course, he's got that big fat contract there with New York, and he is definitely their ace here. And we got to face against him for our debut of all things. So right now he has 6 starts so far. He's only lost 2 games. Rest of them have been no decisions here. He's pitched 36 and 2/3 innings of work, given up 3 home runs, 19 walks, and 44 strikeouts. He's currently got a 3.68 ERA, and of course there you see his WAR at 0.8 for the year. So we're going to head out to Yankee Stadium here as we're going to be in our first MLB game, making our debut here. And, of course, of all places, this is going to be one of those tough things here. Hopefully we can step up to the plate here today and get ourselves going and not be taken by the grandeur of being in a ballpark like this. So there you see, we're currently tied up 1-1, and right now Deshaun getting that chance to just to soak that moment in right now as they kind of pan around him, showing off the stadium, the crowd, and just taking it in here. I just love how the guys at San Diego Studios do this. This is so awesome. I've done so many road shows here. It still chokes me up when you see moments like this, and I think it's so cool that you get to see what it's like. Being in this opportunity that he gets right now. So as we go ahead and take the first pitch, that's going to be a strike in the zone. 2 runners on board with 2 out. Top of the first here. And, of course, our job is here, of course, to get that lead runner home. And that's going to be a base hit. Runner from second is going to go to third and just going to tag up as that's going to be a base hit. So nice job there for King as he gets his first Major League ball hit. Baseball there. So hopefully we'll get that baseball here. They'll throw it back in, and of course we'll get that taken care of there for him as he got his first hit here in the majors. Of course, I know his brother's probably watching there in Oakland as he's getting probably ready for his game as well, and to see his little brother get his base hit. We'll see if now he can come in as a run. As we'll get off the bag here. 2-2 count here for Gio. As King here looking, don't get too distracted there. That's going to be a hit over there to first base, and it's going to be a quick catch there by Rizzo as that retires the side. So bases are left loaded on that ground ball out over there to first, and nobody's going to come across, as it's 0-0 here. Go to the bottom of the second. New York able to scrape up a run here as Jason Dominguez will, of course, hit it right now, hitting a $129. Ninth hitter here, looking for the second out. This one's going to pop over as King going to be able to track this one down. And he's going to have to try to bring this one in here quickly if you don't want that lead runner to come in to score. And, of course, the runner is going to come in to score. Making it now 2-0 here in this one here in the bottom half of the second. New York able to take a 2-run lead. As Oswalt now will be up next here. So we'll see what he can do, as there's a full count on him with 2 away. And looking for a pop-up here. And this one is going to be tracked down by King once again. And they'll go ahead and get this one, and that'll be it for the inning. So one run comes across in the bottom half of the second. New York leads it by 2. And we'll see another at-bat here coming up for King as we go ahead and jump into the top of the third. Milwaukee able to get a run here in the inning, as there's 2 out, nobody on board. And, of course, he had his debut here against Cole, as he did get a base hit. Now he's looking for another chance to get another one here, as he's trying to keep this inning alive for Milwaukee as he takes a strike there. So 1-1 count here on King. And Cole now with the pitch, and Cole here going to make a pop this one up there to Rizzo. And Rizzo, no problem getting there, getting to first. He gets the catch, and that'll be it for the inning. As we go down to the top half of the sixth, 3-1 game here in Milwaukee, still trailing. And foul that one, foul ball on that side. So now 0-1 count here for King. King with the pitch, and that one's popped off. Going to go back for foul number 2. I would do apologize for the for whatever the not sinking. And that's going to be the first strikeout now for him here in his major league career. So now Deshaun King up to bat here. Top of the ninth here, down by 3. And, of course, he's 1 for 3 here for the day as he goes chasing after that slider. And it's going to make it 0-1. So King just trying to get this lead off here, trying to get something going here for Milwaukee. But, unfortunately, he got good contact on the ball. But unfortunately, that's going to be a 4-3 put out as he will get out number 1 here. And that is not going to help our efforts here to get back in this ball game here today, as New York able to win Game 3 of this series as they take 2 out of 3 here today. And King goes 1 for 4 for the ball game there. New York will take the series. And, of course, King, not too bad a debut there. He got a hit and, of course, did strike out in one of his at-bats. But, hey, nonetheless, he's made his debut, and he did a good job there. So let's take a look. Milwaukee right now 20-12 after that series, after losing that series there with New York, and the Reds right now have a 1.5 game lead over us as we're back 2 games. Now we're taking on another AL East opponent, and that's the Rays. Currently they're 3.5 games back. They're 14-18, and like I said, 3.5 games back of the Blue Jays. Just a game between them and the Red Sox right now in that division. And they're currently on a 2-game losing streak and of course have a 5-5 record of the last 10 games. As Tyler Glasnow will of course pitch here for the Rays, as he's a B potential, 84 overall player, bats left, throws right. He's from California, 30 years of age, 6'8". He's been in the league for about 7 years now here. Of course, his top pitch is a 4-seam fastball, along with that knuckle curve that we're definitely going to have to watch out for. I'm guaranteeing that'll be his setup pitch there to strike us out. So we'll have to stay tuned and keep watch of that. And of course, he has a slow circle change there as well. So right now his WHIP is around 1.14, and of course he's ERA is somewhere in the upper 4s. So we're back here as we make our debut. Yes, our debut at home from the home crowd here in Milwaukee. And the fans, of course, been very excited to see what this young man is doing. I'm sure there's been a lot of buzz leading up to this. They've been probably watching a lot of his minor league games and saying, hey, cannot wait for this kid to come up here. And we're going to see what this kid can do. So 2 runners on board with 2 out. Bottom of the first, and he's going to take a forcing fastball. And it makes that 1-0. So I know, at least talking to King here, he says a lot of the local media was here. And he, of course, was being asked questions about his comparisons with his brother. DeMarcus King, of course, plays for the Oakland A's. And we'll see the pitch here. And, of course, he says, his brother has been, very helpful with his career. Talking about some of the road, telling about the roadblocks and stumbles he had in his own career as he swings and misses there on that ball inside. And that's going to leave 2 stranded. But, he said he got a lot of good advice from his brother, and he's hoping he's going to take that advice and just try to do his best here as a center fielder here for the Brew Crew as he takes his first strikeout here in the second at-bat. Bottom of the fourth, bases are empty, and a swing and a miss there on that one. That's now 0-2 on that knuckle curve. Now we just got to watch out for that knuckle curve. I'm assuming he'll probably use that slider on us. He'll break it away. And we'll see a swing and a miss there. That four-seamer, and that's up right near the chin. And Tyler doing a good job here. He's now 2-0 against King here today. King, take a look at his stat cast here. Not a good bat here as he took 3 pitches, and all of them he did not connect in. Got to read those pitches there, kid. Make sure you find that one you can take. As he takes this one here, it's going to be 1-0. 2 runners on board at first and second. To bottom of the fifth with 2 out. And of course, his job is here to try to keep this inning alive. This one's going to fly out there to right field, but the right fielder is going to find this one here. And he has yet found his hit here at his debut at home from the Milwaukee faithful. So we go to the bottom of the 7th here. Bases are juiced. 1 out. And still no score here in this ballgame, surprisingly enough. King goes 0 for 3 so far here today. Takes the first pitch for a 1-0 count. That one here is going to go to this shortstop there. They're going to try to turn 2, and they do so, and that's going to end the inning. As King is now still hitless in this game. He's still looking for that first hit in his debut game here at home as the Brew Crew able to now force us to go to extra innings here as we go to the bottom of the 10th. It's tied 1 apiece. Both teams are able to scrape up a run, and now we're playing some extra baseball. Fairbanks on the heel as he gives a strike there to King. And of course, remember, there is a runner on second in the extra innings. So a base hit will, of course, score the run, and they can win this ball game. 0-1 count. King goes for this one there. That's a 100-mile-per-hour forcing fastball high there on him. 0-2 count for King. Fairbanks with the pitch, and this one's going to get hit out there. That's going to drop out to shallow center field. Runner should come around to score from second, and he does, and that is the ball game. King gets the game-winning RBI. Nice hit there for him, and he's able to help out his ball club here, celebrate him. As you see there, nice job there, Rook, as he's able to get the first win here, get his first win here in Major League Baseball and be a part of it. As he gets his hit that we've been looking for him in this game. As he goes now 1 for 5 with an RBI scored there. And Milwaukee will win this one in extra frames. Final score 2-1 in 10 innings. As King goes, like I said, 1 for 5 for the day, RBI. And a great job there from him. And the Brew Crew celebrating here in this one. So nice job there. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Milwaukee. Tampa Bay, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors in that game for them. So Zach Elfin is their next pitcher here that we'll face here in this series against Milwaukee or against the Rays. As you see, 82 overall, B potential. He's been in the league for 7 years. 29 years of age. He's 6'6", 220 pounds. And of course, we'll see what King can do here in this matchup, as this is, of course, the second game of this 3-game series with the Rays. As you see, Zach right there, 35 innings of work. He's had 6 starts so far, and he's 2-3. And of course, his last game that he played in was his last matchup that he was a part of. He did lose there for the Rays. As we take a look here, the WAR at 0.6. And of course, today he has got a good matchup here. And we'll see what the, of course, rookie Deshaun King can do, as we're back out here for another game here at American Family. And of course, the Wisconsin crowd ready to see what this young man can do, as he pulled off a victory there, helping him score that run in the bottom of the 10th. And of course, King is hoping to have a better showing than he did in his debut here in that first game of this series against the Rays. Runner on board, and with 1 out, he's going to be a drop third strike, and they're going to do their due diligence there to get him out at first. As he does move the runner there, advance the runner up 90 feet to third base. And of course, he is not able to get on board. So now, Hanley Diaz here. We're going to play some outfield here. Play some defense as we'll get to the top of the third here. This ball is going to be flied out there. This one's going to go back. It is going to go deep, and King is able to track this one down, as that is going to be a nice fly out there. And, of course, that will end the inning. So, do a good job here keeping the Rays at bay. No score just yet as we go now to the bottom of the 4th. Tampa Bay now leads it by 2. King up to bat. And, of course, he'll go after this pitch here. This one's going to be a base hit, knocking in and get himself on board, as there's nobody out. So great way to start off the inning here, as he finds that one just low of the zone, and he's able to get himself a base hit. So now Willie Amos, we'll see what he can do. Or Adamus there, we'll see what he can do. 0-1 day for him. As we'll see the pitch here. This one's going to drop. This is going to go out there to right field. Oh, this is a beautiful hit, a beautiful area to have that ball rattle around. And King's going to come in here and slide in. He's going to get a nice run, as that's going to be a it's going to be an RBI double for Willie. And that's going to put us on the board now 2-1 here in this ballgame. Take a look at this hit right there. He just slaps this one right down the right field side of the field. And you see him, he's fired up, ready to go, as the Rook comes in for the score. Bottom of the 6th, down by 4 here in this one. As King is 1 for 2. Score that only run so far here that we got right now. As there's a first pitch there he's going to take, and that is an 0-1 strike there on that circle change. King here looking for a pitch, and he swings and misses there on that one. That's a curveball. Now looking at an 0-2. An 0-2 count here for King with 1 away. And he goes chasing after that one as well. Out that one, not even in the zone, nowhere near it. And that is going to retire him now 2 away here on Milwaukee. That's now King up to bat here with bases empty. And hits this one right up the middle there on 2 outs. Beautiful 2-out hit. That's going to get him on board, as we're down by 3 here in the bottom of the 8th. And looks like we cannot really do too much there after that one there, as we will end up losing this one. 5-2 is your final score. Brewers come up very short here. Try to come back too late here, but it was just too little too late. King goes for 2 for 4 in today's game. Hanley, of course, 5 innings of work. And, of course, give up 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 earned runs. Not a good day there for him, as we started trying to fight back there towards the end, but like I said, just too little too late. And that cost us, as we end up losing this one here. So we've won 1, lost 1 here. Now we're getting ready for this rubber match here, And I know talking to King here, he says, man, I really got to step my game up here. I haven't been hitting the ball very well. And he says that, it's time for him to really, they gave him this opportunity to show what he can do. And he feels like he hasn't really shown what he can do like he was in the minors. So he says he's going to try to step it up here today. We'll see if he can against Jeffrey Springs. Jeffrey Springs, of course, 82 overall, B potential, 31 years of age, 6'3", 218 pounds. He's a lefty. Been in the league for a small time now, for about 5 years. As you see, his ERA right now at 2.28. So King, of course, is going to have a opportunity to try to get up here today, as he will be in the lineup, but against a pretty tough pitcher here, who is pretty composed with himself here as of late. And there you see his WAR. So now, as we're out here, back here at America Family for the third and final game of this matchup here, it's either step up or step out, as the Brew Crew need to get a victory here to win this series if they want to win this series and get themselves in a better position right now in the National League Central. And of course, King, of course, has something on his own mind here, as he wants to try to get better for his club. 308 right now, average for him. Of course, he's got that 1 RBI. Bases are empty, 2 out here for King, as he's going to, of course, try to see if he can get a rally going here. And he squares that ball up pretty high, pretty deep. This one's going to go back, and this one is gone. Home run there for Deshaun King, his first Major League Baseball home run. What a hit there, as he skies this one right out of the ballpark. And the fans are on their feet here, probably thinking, finally, we get to see what everybody was talking about, or what we've seen there in Nashville. And he steps up here in a big way to get the first run on the board here for Milwaukee. See, that one goes sky high out there. And it's taken out of the ballpark there. And you see, I still love to, no matter how much I've seen Curry Roadshow players, I still love seeing this scene where his teammates like not making a big deal for his first home run, and King's like, okay, whatever. So now we go to the bottom of the fourth here. We're still up by a run here, by that 1 home run, that solo shot there from King back in the first inning. We'll see what he can do here in his second at bat. Bases are empty, nobody out. And of course, Springs would love to get redemption here in this at bat here against King, giving up that solo shot. King takes the first pitch there. It's a ball, and this one is going to drop out there to shallow right field for a base hit. And that's going to get him on board here now again. This time by the way of the single. So nice hit for King. And now we'll see what his teammates can do here. They can help him out. We got the roof open up here today at America Family. So now King get off the back here just a little bit here. Pitch there. Broken bat. And that's going to get King to get back to, oh no, he couldn't get back there as he gets caught there. Bad base running there on my part. As, we get caught there. And flat-footed there on that one. So now Sean up to bat here. He's 2 for 2. He's had a home run, an RBI, and a single so far here in today's game. We'll see what he can do here in his third at bat. Bottom of the 7th here, down by a run. And this one's going to get hit here high and deep. This is going to go back, and this is going to go off the wall out the right field. That should be good enough for a extra base hit. And he's going to try to go for a 3. And he's going to try to slide, and he is going to get caught. Good try there, trying to get that triple. But that is going to cost him there. Take a look at this. Great job there on the relay. Getting this one in there. And, yep, got the tag. Can't deny that one at all on King. As now King up to bat here. We'll see what he can do. Bottom of the 9th here. 1 on, nobody out. And, of course, King trying to keep himself in this inning alive here for his ball club. As he is, of course, trying to find a way how he can move that runner over. That ball's going to get hit That's going to be high. It's going to be deep. It's going to go off the wall. Should be good enough for a double. Run should come around to score. It's going to tie the ball game up now, 2 apiece. And that's going to force us possibly, if worst case scenario, go to extra innings. Still in the bottom of the 9th, tied 2-2. King's on second base as Willie's up to bat here. Willie having a tough day here today, over 3, and we'll see a throwback there at second, trying to keep King at bay. So now, 0-2 count. Fairbanks trying to get a strikeout here, and he does, as he gets Willie to swing and miss there on that one. That's going to be 1 away. So Willie having a little trouble today. He goes now 0-4 with that strikeout. We'll see what Gio can do here, as he's now 1-2 here today. He's good. So far in this series, he's even having a tougher go for it, as he's 2-10. So it's definitely due for him to have a big hit here in this situation, as this one's going to get hit right down to the shortstop there. King's going to try to tag up to third. They're going to get him at third. Bad decision there, and Gio's going to be safe at first. Bad play there, as we end up, we should just stay at second there, as we erase the lead runner. Go to extra innings here. Of course, extra inning rule is in effect. Tampa Bay up by 1. In the bottom of the 11th here. And of course, runner in scoring position. Of course, they're going to give us a dynamic challenge here. And we're going to try to use a power swing to try to see if we can drive that runner home from second to tie this ball game up. King now looking for the first pitch. Takes the first pitch. That's going to be a strike 1. As they say, he's about a triple shy of getting this cycle. So, don't know if we're going to get that, but, you know, never know. It takes a swing there, as that's going to be making it now 0-2 here on King. 4-for-4 day for King. He's looking very hot here. And we'll see the pitch, and he's going to take this one. That one's going to go inside, four-seamer. Good eye. Trying to see if he can drive this ball up the middle here with a power swing, and of course bring home that runner. Tie it up here, make it 3-all. Milwaukee fans trying to get behind King here in this at-bat. They know what this young man can do. Just like in the last game there, he made a good hit. As he pops this one here, that's going to go over to the right down the right field line, and the first baseman is going to get to it, and that is going to be out number 1 there, as he will be able to advance a runner there. Runner will go to third and later on score. So now we're looking at a 3-3 ball game here in the bottom of the 13th with 1 out. King 4-for-5 for the day. And King here hits this one here, finds maybe a gap out there. That one's going to drop, and the runner's going to come around to score. And that is your ball game. The Brew Crew pick up the victory. Nice job there, as Mitchell comes in to score. And there you see, they are surrounding that rookie again, as Deshaun King shows off what he can do here in extra innings. I love the pose there. They win this one here. Nice win. Win this one here 4-3. Big hit here from King. Find that gap out there at right center field. And that is what we want to see here, as he is showing how clutch he is here in moments like this. King goes 5 for 6 in the ball game with a home run. Of course, 3 doubles in this ball game, 3 RBIs, and a run scored for him, as they pick up the victory here in extra frames. They win in this one in the bottom of the 13th. Milwaukee 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Tampa Bay 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. What a ball game indeed here in this one. So great way to finish off that series, and of course pick up the final game of that series, winning this series 2-1. So congratulations there for King, again stepping up to the plate here. That's what he said he had to do for his club here, as I guess he was having a fear if he's going to get sent back down to Nashville. As we take a look here, Brew Crew right now just now a game and a half back of the Reds. Reds right now taking the lead right now at 23-11, currently on a 2-game winning streak for themselves. And now for us, we're trying to win some more ball games here. So We're going to play another series here coming up here in today's episode before we wrap up. And we're going to get to this Diamondbacks series. So we're going to play against the Diamondbacks. Currently right now, just 3 games above 500. They're at 19-16. 3 games back of the Dodgers, who currently right now have a 22-13 record. And of course, there you see there, of course, very kind of competitive National League West. Zach Gallen is going to, of course, be the pitcher. And we'll see what we can do against him. He is going to be a tough cookie to try to break here in this one. He's 6'2", 28 years of age. He's been in the league for 4 seasons. He has A potential. And of course, he's well known for his 4-seam fastball along with his cutter. And of course, he can slow things down with that knuckle curve as well, along with a nice circle change. And of course, can do a great, can be very mean with that breaking slider that he has. So there you see ERA right now of 3.57. He having a little rough time on the hill here. He has up a WAR of 1, and we'll try to see what we can do here against this young man from the Garden State of New Jersey here in today's matchup. And I believe this is a home game for us, so we're going to be hosting the Diamondbacks in today's episode. So after coming off that loss or that win here, we just had a night to go here. Hopefully that will be momentum here for us to try to see if we can be dominant in this series here today and try to win this series against the Diamondbacks. Go to the bottom of the first. King up to bat, and of course, still vibing off that win there just a night ago against the Rays. We'll see what he can do with this next at bat, as that's going to be a ball 0-1, or excuse me, I should say 1-0. King here, gets a hit there. That's going to go out to shallow right field, drop down for a base hit, and that's going to put him on board with 1 away. So he wins match 1 there with Zach. As now Willie will be up next. Willie, nice OPS here from him. We'll see what he can try to do with this 262 average right now. Takes the pitch, and 1-2 count here. This is going to sky out there to right center field, and the center fielder is going to be there on time, getting that one there, as that's going to be out number 2 for Milwaukee. So not what we was wanting for Willie, as Carroll's able to get over there. So now we'll see with Tyrone Taylor. 255 average right now for the season. He's 2 for 2 here in this at bat. Or excuse me, he's 2. The count is 2-2. And a ground ball here, forced out there at second. No problem there for the Diamondbacks. And nobody gets anything in this one. That's it for the first frame. We'll see what we can try to do here now at the bottom of the third. Tied up 1 apiece. And we'll see what the Diamondbacks now have strategy here for King here in his second at bat, as Gallen gets a strike 1 low and away. 0-1 count here. Kings fouls this one off and makes it now 2-0. So bases empty, 2 out. King looking to try to drive this one and get a rally going here. We'll see what he can do here on this pitch, and he cannot get that one there. Should have held back some. I knew better. He was going to change it up on us to slow it down slow the bat speed there on King. And that'll be a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th. Milwaukee's trailing by 1. Bases are empty, 2 out. Looking for a pitch, and that one's going to be a cut fastball outside the zone. No reason to chase that one. Next pitch here. And that one's inside. It's going to be making now 2-0. So Gallen losing track of King here. You don't want to be in this situation now, as the hitters count now 2-0. And this one, King, get a little piece of that one. You got to know where Zach Gallen is. As it now makes it now 2-1. 2-1 count. King here gets a hold of this one here. It's going to go high. It's going to go deep, and it's going to go off the wall out there just like a night ago, as he got the game-winning hit, and that's going to be a successful at-bat there, as he gets, of course, the reward. But he also gets on base with a double. So nice hit great job as he is able to find these gaps out there. And you see him celebrating there. As Willie will be next. 2 out. We can get our rally going here with a base hit. The runner should come around to score. So we'll see if Willie can do that. As he gets a 1-2 count here. This ground ball over to the third baseman, and they'll try to throw him out there at first, and they will do so as Willie couldn't get down the line there on time. Bottom of the ninth coming up here. We're down by 6. Wow. What happened, guys? As King goes, he's 2 for 3 here today. Zach Gallen, of course, pitching a pretty good game here. Only giving up a run as he has King foul this one off. 0-1. So our bats are not rattling at all here today, which could be a problem for us as we see a perfect. This one high, it's deep, it's back, it's gone. Home run number 2 for Deshaun King, as that ball goes bye-bye indeed. Beautiful shot out to deep center field, and hopefully this is a way to get a rally going here for our at-bat here, as King now makes it now a 7-2 ball game. Take a look at this. Takes his time, realize, hey, I gotta wait a little bit here, and then just drives that ball right out of the ballpark screaming. As he hits that one 430 feet deep, but that's pretty much all it's going to be, as we're able to only score 2 runs here in this ball game. Final score 7-2 is your ball game. Zach Gallen is your winner. Of course, Brandon Woodruff is going to be your loser. 6 innings of work, 9 hits, and 6 strikeouts for him, a walk and 2 earned runs. King goes, of course, 3 for 4, try to help out his club with getting that home run, and did so. Of course, a double. Milwaukee, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Wow, that's what probably stuck us pretty good there, and they're probably costly errors. 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Diamondbacks. And now we'll see the Diamondbacks' next pitcher here. This is Michael Lorenzo. See potential, 80 overall. He's been in the league for almost a decade now. He's 32 years of age, 6'2", 217 pounds, from the Golden State of California. And take a look at some of his attributes here. Looks like he has a pretty good stamina. Of course, Ks per 9 and hits per 9 there. A little up there. So there's a good chance we could probably get a hit off him, as he is right now currently styling with a 4.62 ERA. In 7 games so far here this season, he has been struggling like no other. 1-0 and so far in his matchups right now, as he's pitching 37 games. And of course, game like here today, especially going up against a rookie like King, who has not seen too much major league pitching, this could be a great opportunity for him to get himself back into the winning ways for the Diamondbacks. As you see his numbers here so far this season and what he has done on the hill, is pretty much not where I'm sure the Diamondbacks would like to see him at. Of course, King trying to see if he can help his ball club out, as we end up losing game 1 of this series, and of course try to lose a second game here today, as we're currently 22-14. And of course, we're in a very competitive division, just like the Diamondbacks there. You got the Cubbies, got the Reds, of course, right now taking first place, and the Cardinals as well. So things get a little can get a little crazy if we don't turn things up and get things going the right way here for us, as we take the first pitch, and that's an 0-1 count. Lorenzo 10 pitches in here, faces King, and King again takes another pitch, and that's going to be a circle change, and that's going to be strike number 2. So 2 away, nobody on board. King taking his time here, looking for a pitch. That's going to be a ground ball there to short, and short's going to make an easy play as he Turns that ball right there to first base, and that is going to be it for the at bat. Go to the bottom of the fourth. See, it's now 1-0. Arizona leads this one here. It's, of course, right now, King coming off a 2-game winnings here. We'll see what he can try to do this one here, and that's going to be a slider that he has gone chasing for there. He's been seeing him do that a little too often here now. As we'll see here, oh, nice hit. That one going out there, back out that gap. He knows where that gap is, and he knows that he's got a good opportunity here to get a extra base hit. Nice job, as that's going to be now his 5th double here in Major League Baseball. Take a look here. Drives that ball inside and has that ball going opposite field for a huge double. So Christian Walker up next, 0 for 1. We'll see what Walker can do. Hopefully drive the ball out there, find a gap. Yes, this one's going to get high and deep out there by the out-of-town scoreboard, but it's just going to be warning track power as that retires the side. Arizona doing a good job here in the pitching. Lorenzo here now faces up against King, and King pops this one. It's going to be a foul ball as he's looking at an 0-1 day. Oh, count. King here gets another one there. He's going to foul this one off for ball number 2. So 0-2 count. King here looking for something, and he finds it and does not bite. There is Lorenzo, hoping he was going to go after that one. Now making it now 1-2. Next pitch here, King. He just you see he's disgusted by himself as he flies this one up there. That's going to be out for him, and that's going to retire the side. So no such luck that time around here for Milwaukee as we go down to the bottom of the 9th here. 1 for 3 day. He, of course, doubled back in the 4th inning. And now with 3 runs on ahead of him here in the bottom of the 9th with 1 out. This is definitely a hill that is going to be a huge issue for us to get back into this ball game. King, of course, takes the first pitch there. 1-0. Next pitch. And he takes another pitch there, and that's another four-seam fastball. This time outside, high and away for ball number 2.
Hey, come on, big dog, get the pitch. Nobody better.
And swing there, and that's going to be now 2 balls, 1 strike. After King sees a pitch there, he thought he could wrap his bat around there. Next pitch, that's going to be popped. That's going to be out of bounds. No one's going to get to that one. Nice little souvenir for a lucky fan. So 1 for 3. Pitch, and he is going to swing after that one, as that is just a weird-looking swing there, buddy. As King and the Milwaukee Brewers end up losing this one 3-0. Tough. So now we've lost 2 straight here in this series. We got to try to rebound here and try to come back and win game number 3 to avoid this being swept out of our own building. King goes 1 for 4 in the ball game with a double. Christian Yelich 1 for 3 with a Christian Yelich 1 for 3 with a double. King 1 for 4 with a double, as well as our pitcher there, Freddie, not having a good time there. 7 innings of work, 5 runs, 5 strikeouts, no walks, but both runs were earned off of him. As we'll see, Merrill Kelly, B potential, 74 overall, 5th year in the league. He's 35 years of age, 6'2", 202 pounds, from the Lone Star State of Texas. And you see there, over 2, he's had 7 starts here right now for Arizona. And, of course, he has been struggling as well, as like many of Arizonian pitchers here we've seen so far here today. There you see 383 average. And of course, we have to try this again. Try to avoid getting swept out here in our own building. As I think the boxing gloves or kids' boxing gloves are going to come off here today. And we have to come in here and just try to dominate quickly and often here in this matchup. You see Diamondbacks earn 2 runs as they have in this series so far here with a 296 average. So they're not hitting very well. We're letting them get away with that. So we'll see what King can do here. Bottom of the first with 2 out. And King swats this one here high and deep. This one's going to go back off the wall again. That is a place that he just likes hitting at there. And there you see. Nice job as he gets his double here today. Beautiful hit that. Just for whatever reason, he just likes hitting that cap out there. It's been helpful for him, so let's just keep it up. Now Willie up to bat here. It's hit there. That's going to go high. That's going to be a base hit. Runner should come around to score, and King will, as the runner will come to score. Milwaukee on the board here first, here in the bottom of the first. Nice RBI single for Willie. With 2 away, they're able to make a score here. And that is what we love to see from our teammates. So Deshaun now here, he's now 5 of 9 in that.
Let's go. Give it a ride here. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot what I was thinking of now. Of the series so far. So now base runner on the second. Nobody out. And he'll take another pitch. Take a pitch there that time. Makes the count now 1-1. So 1-1 count. King finds Kelly, but cannot straighten it out. That's going to be now 1-2. And we'll see the pitch here. And that's going to be a base hit. Dropping there, shallow right field. Nice job. Runner's going to come in to score. And that's a beautiful one there. As now 4-3. Or excuse me, it's 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. So Willie up to bat here. We'll see if he can redeem himself here. It's King, of course, now 1 for 1. And oh, he got caught there. Funny thing, I will tell you, I was actually trying to watch something on TV. It was something about the upcoming Super Bowl game. Of course, by now the Super Bowl games came and went by the time this video goes up. But yeah, I was watching something about it, about the Kelsey brothers or whatever. And yeah, I looked over. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Of all times, I decided not to look at the screen. It tags me out. So that's my fault there on Deshaun King on that play. So we'll go to the 5th inning here. And of course, you see last 4 games, he's had 3 runs. King swings and misses there. That's a curveball, almost in the dirt. So we got to try to redeem ourselves here, and of course, try to get back on board here, and of course, try to make some good base running decisions, unlike the last one we made, or at least the last one I made for Deshaun King here. But it was funny. I just kind of chuckled. I'm like, oh yeah, of all times, I decided to look away from the game for a bit and kind of see what they were talking about. Yeah. See 0-2 here. Swing and a miss there. That's going to be a strikeout as King is retired. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Milwaukee still leads this one here. So we're getting close to avoid the sweep here in this one. But we have 1 runner on board and 1 out. And King here looking for a pitch. This one's going to be a nice perfect. Second baseman can't make the... Oh, no, he does make the tag at second. But he can't turn for 2. As that is going to be... I'm hoping they'll rule it as a base hit. Probably not. But nonetheless, he's on board. So now, ball on the... Or excuse me, full count here for Willie. 2 for 3 for the day for him. There you see. That's how I was paying attention. You ain't gonna tag me out. As we see Willie here now looking at a full count, hitter's count, and that's going to get him a chance to go ahead and take that pitch, and he is going to go ahead and walk. So move up 90 feet here for King as he's at second. Gio will be up next. Gio, 2 for 3, home run, a single, and 2 RBI so far here in today's game. We'll see what he can do here on a full count as well. And he's going to smack this one here high. It's deep, but it's going to be caught. Right fielder on his horse that time. Stole a base hit, maybe a double. And we are able to avoid the sweep as we win this one 5-0 here at home. So we don't win this series, but we do avoid getting swept. And that should be, we'll take it. Not going to argue. We'll take it. We'll come back out here and we'll get ready for this next series here coming up. And I believe we'll be on a road trip coming up. We actually got a road trip going to Toronto and to Cleveland to take on the Blue Jays, I believe, in a 3-game series, and then the quick 2-game series with the Guardians. But you see King 2 for 4 in the ball game with a double and an RBI as Merle Kelly there gets the loss. So you take a real quick look at the standings right now before we take off. 23-15 right now for the Brew Crew, just a game and a half behind the Reds. I cannot wait till we play the Reds there. It's going to be a big series there. I'm hoping that Deshaun can crush it out there. But there you see of the last 10 games, Reds are 6-4. We're 4-6. So we got to turn things around here quickly. And hopefully that will happen when we get up to Toronto. So it's a 3-game series for Toronto. It's a nice little weekend series there. And then we're off on that Monday, and then we head to Cleveland for a quick 2-game series as well. So that'll be coming up in the next episode, you guys. That'll be episode number 29 of all things, and we'll see how we do in that. And of course, I've already got it kind of planned out what I'm going to do with the next couple of games here. We're going to try to do a quick rapid fire of going through a lot of the Western teams. We got San Francisco coming up. We got Seattle coming up. So that's a nice little homestand for us. And then we go back on the road again and have a California trip up to Northern California, to Oakland, and then down to the SoCal area of San Diego. So we'll skip through those. I'll play those, but I'll see what we'll go through. So we'll probably go skip through quite a bit. Just try to really wrap up the month of May, possibly in the next, not the next episode, but the next 2 episodes from now. So that's it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy this road to show with Deshaun King, got a pretty good start here. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and batting right now .484. That'll soon change very quickly here. But yeah, we'll see what we can do coming up in the next episode, and we'll just try to find our footing here in the Major League Baseball. So far, pretty good start for us. But yeah, again, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any series that happens to drop. Not to mention, go to our main channel and check out our roadshow characters over there. You guys can watch those roadshows from the very beginning there on the channel. Of course, there are links down below in the description here in this video for those roadshow characters, as well as our other roadshow character here on this channel with Alex Humberto. And that's a fun little series as well with him. And of course, trying to get him right now. He's in the major leagues, but he's kind of been bouncing around a couple of teams now. So, but we'll see what we can do here with Deshaun and keep things up like we've been doing. But that is it for me. As always, guys, have a great afternoon or great day or great evening or morning, whatever you're watching this. Just have a great day. And as always, keep yourself healthy. And I will see you all next time.